And I got these plans. I'ma be goddamn, I don't see these through, you don't understand.
Welcome back, everyone.
To the Sunday Night Nut Pod. We have a special guest in the building today.
Woo!
Shout out my boy Mars Playground for coming through.
Yup, welcome Mars. You guys have heard us talk about him before.
Honestly,
in the flesh.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here. So.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. So, dude, right off the bat, just so the people get to know you a little bit, you know,
for sure.
When did you start making music?
So I started writing music when I was like 14. My dad's like customer, he's like a landscaper, irrigation guy. So he had a customer who was moving out of a house, and he had this extra like crappy, can I curse on here?
Yeah.
This shitty guitar that was like this fucking shitty guitar that was fucking
piece of shit, right?
Yeah. Fucking steel, bro. No. But yeah, it was like a $20 guitar, and he just didn't have anything to do with it, or didn't want to have it anymore. So he gave it to my dad, who gave it to me, and I used it as a decoration in my bedroom. And after a few months, I got really bored. It was like the summer after I got out of middle school, and then like I moved like an hour away, so I didn't have any friends anymore.
Yeah.
I was like really bored, really lonely, so I just started teaching myself guitar. And so around then is when I wrote my first song.
Wow.
It was like two chords. I only knew two chords. I knew E minor and I knew G. it was just going in between two chords.
You got a song out of this.
Yeah. And also it went kind of hard. I should.
Oh yeah.
And how old were you then?
I was 14.
14. Oh, damn.
Yeah, 14-ish.
So you were 20.
23.
You were 23.
Yeah. Turned 23 in May.
Wow. So that's been 9 years.
Yeah. Exactly 9 years. Yeah.
Good for you, bro.
Nice.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's fire.
It's weird to think about.
Did anyone in your family like play music, or you just
started
it?
Yeah, I kind of just started it because like I was bored, and I mean, yeah, like my dad can't sing for shit. My mom actually, on my mom's side of the family, they sing a lot, but like not like seriously or not professionally. It's just kind of like a joyous thing.
So. Right, like they just enjoy music.
Yeah. This is this thing that makes us happy. So
yeah, that's dope. No,
Nice.
like in our family, on my dad's side, it's like a lot of musicians.
Yeah,
that's why it's kind of like, because for us, it was just like growing up, you know, like my dad had tons of guitars, like. So for as long as I can remember, I've like known how to play the guitar, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I think that like, because you learned it the way that you did it, like the bug bit you harder. You know what I mean? Where you were like, all right, let me like dive into this.
Yeah, I guess so. It's kind of just like, this is a thing I've never really known before. So like, let's just see how far it goes. And it was like, I guess there was a lot of freedom around it. Like no one was really telling me what to do.
Yeah.
But I think what's really funny is like, I think my parents tried to get me into music a lot earlier on, because I remember having a guitar and not doing anything with it when I was like 7.
Oh, really?
I think at one point, like I just took it apart with a screwdriver. Like I just thought I was like, oh wow, these things go together. I want to see like how they. Yeah.
Like that's not what that's.
Yeah. I ruined it. So I didn't really want to do anything until I was older. So
that's funny.
Yeah. So it's almost like they kind of wanted me to.
Yeah.
But they didn't know how to like teach me anything. They're just like, oh, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Here's a chord sheet. You know, I guess go crazy if you want to. Yeah.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Who are some of your biggest influences, would you say?
Definitely like everyone, but mainly, I mean, like I love Frank Ocean for sure.
Yup.
Yeah, the GOAT.
My phone case.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I love Frank Ocean.
Yeah, Frank is that guy.
Yeah, no, Blonde is probably like I would consider personally the greatest album I've ever listened to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good argument.
Yeah, it's like he just took like a little slice of his soul and just like put it like next to a mic and just let it sit there for an hour, and it's like crazy.
Totally.
And there's The Weeknd. Amazing vocalist.
I can hear that in a lot of your stuff.
Yeah. Melodically, definitely. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Like, the JT Timbaland combo is like
for real,
salt
bro.
and pepper. It's like crazy.
Yeah,
so
they
like,
were going in.
Yeah. Like Future Sex Love Sounds is like front to back, amazing.
Yeah. Iconic.
Yeah. I listened to a lot of like emo bands too, like when I was like middle school, and like hardcore, like metalcore and stuff like that. It's like A Day to Remember. Do you guys know them?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, okay. They're really good. I don't know if you guys, ever get into like pop punk and stuff like that, but
I've been dip my toes. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like super. It's not like my go-to, but there's a lot of sounds that I love from that genre. You know what I mean? And I love that you said, bro. Like when I'm like, "Who's your influence?" and you're like, "Everybody." Like I feel that exact same way, bro. Like, honestly, every sound that I hear, I can find something that I like about it. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it doesn't matter the genre. Like, if the song's good, the song's good. You know. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's fire, bro.
I'm not a big fan of country though.
Yeah.
I mean, like I like some songs. Like I like Chris Stapleton, right? Like Southern rock type stuff. But like you get into like tractor, and it's like the same 4 chords.
Yes.
My solo cup, why won't you come on by? I'm like,
some of it's just like feel good music sometimes, but I think it has to be the right time. Like,
I
wouldn't listen to it on my morning commute. I'd have to be like on a trip, like.
Like I get that people like kind of vibe out to it. It's like good for them, but it wasn't it for me. Yeah.
That's what I think. Part of me being a musician is that kind of takes it away from it a little bit when I'm listening. I'm like, it's just so simple. You know, it's like, it's boring to my ears a little bit. But yeah, like on a boat, you know, if you're on a boat and like
throw it in the
somebody
mix.
wanna,
put it on the playlist.
I'm like, okay, I can fuck with this. This is the correct vibe.
That's true.
Yeah. If you got a Bud Light, you know, like.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not a full Bud Light experience if you don't have Luke Combs in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy me a boat. I don't think that was him, but
yeah.
You guys know that one song that's like my sister's like obsessed with it. It's like bouncing on my booty cheeks. I love it. You guys know? No? Okay, Zach knows it.
I know.
Oh my god, yeah. My sister's like 36, so like she's not very in tune with like I guess young people lingo, but like because of that, she's been obsessed with the word bussy, and like her and like all of her friends have just been like playing it nonstop. Literally come over,
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this is a good one too. How did you come up with your name? Yeah, because you have a good name, bro.
Thank you. Playground.
Mars Playground. Google it right now.
That was unclear.
Google it and you'll find nothing. You'll actually find a lot. You'll find a lot of pictures of Mars and a couple of pictures of slides.
A lot of Mars in the little playground.
Yeah, maybe one picture of me from 2019. But I got it when I was 10. Well, it's because when I was 10, I had a dream that I was on a playground on Mars. It wasn't technically a playground; it's a bouncy house. But I'm not gonna call myself Mars Bouncy House.
Yeah,
feels a little corny.
Yeah.
But it was the most fun I had in any dream.
Yeah.
I still have not topped it. Yeah. So it just kind of stuck with me over the years, and then once I really got into music, I was like, I don't want to go by like my real name. I want to like have like a total like alter ego separate from like who I really am. That's just like, I don't know, just everything that I love about life. I keep doing that.
Don't worry, like we make a lot of noise.
It's all good.
And it's like delicate, but
it only costs us like $500, you know.
Yeah, that's really cool though. Like I love that. Well, love hate when you like wake up from a dream that was like so good, and you're like, damn. So like the fact that you named it after that like happy feeling, it's so nice.
Yeah. I feel like
you make your own magic. You're like, this is my shit. That was my dream. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go buy it.
Yeah, and I feel like building your brand should be around like stuff that you enjoy. You know. Like,
yeah.
100%.
Or else you're gonna get real tired of it real quick. So.
Right.
Yeah,
and also I feel like it helps that it's just like abstract, like it's not something that's really tangible, like Mars Playground. It's like I feel like that's why I thought the backpack was so good, is like anything can go in a backpack.
Like that's true.
Wherever you're going is what you put in your backpack, so it's like it's whatever,
Yeah. No, I like having like weird names and just like not being tied to a genre necessarily. Like I'm not called like Lil something.
Yes.
Which no shade to those names, but like I like kind of having like a clean palette where people look at this name and like, oh, what the hell is he gonna play?
100%.
And honestly, at the end of the day, I don't even know what I play. Like I've played like every kind of genre at this point. So.
Yeah. What would you say your genre is, like, if somebody asked?
Oh God. Like, I like definitely like at the root is like hip hop. Because like it's a lot of the rhythms that like I get into, but like even then I've been making like a lot of indie rock. Like I made this like acoustic like indie like 2000s core song this morning that kind of sounded like a Dominic Fike leftover. Like, but
that's dope.
And even him like he has a big hip hop influences, but it's definitely like the intersection of that pop, indie. Even a little bit of emo, just like sprinkled in there.
Yeah,
kind of the background. Emo. Yeah, like a dash, like it's cardamom or something.
That is true.
Yeah,
I was thinking about like If I Go, because that is a really poppy, like hip hop-ish kind of song almost.
Yeah.
But then the contents are very different. I feel like from the vibe, which is really cool. Like that's one of my favorite songs by you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's all over the place really.
But yeah, that is funny. That's like a little bit of like punk, almost emo like take on it.
It just feels weird to be sorry.
No, you're good.
No, I was just like it feels weird to like be like, oh, that song is like trap, because like if I say, oh, this is a trap song, like I'm gonna get lumped in with like a bunch of other people that don't really sound like me, and it's just I'm not gonna fit in. But
right, I totally.
Then again, who wants to fit in?
Right, and that's kind of the point, right? It's with the music industry getting so saturated right now, like if you're not standing out one way or another, there's no way that you're gonna get movement,
Yeah.
But I feel like you do a good job of that, and we've had that conversation before where like sometimes we like hear Dominic Fike and we're like,
so you did it.
Yeah, like, that's what I want to do.
It's like, fuck, now what? No, I had that exact experience with Politics and Violence. I was like, I want to make this exact song. What do you mean you already did it? Yeah.
Like, I was like,
nice.
This was my song. Like, real life.
Yeah.
Do you listen to Tizo Touchdown?
I've been hearing about him, but I haven't actually listened to him.
I feel like especially his new album is like all over the place.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like emo
really
at times.
Yeah,
like
really
it's like
hard too.
Some songs are like 80s rock, like just like a classic like rock song, and like he does rap. Like it's really cool. I feel like you'd probably like him.
Yeah, I have to check him out. I've seen pictures of him. He looks insane.
Yeah, I know, right?
Nails in his hair.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy.
No, I love that for him. So yeah, I'm gonna check him out tonight, honestly.
Dude, he's good, and his new album is
so good.
Really good.
Yeah.
I was telling Maggie the reason why I checked it out was because I saw so much hate on it on Twitter.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I was like, all right, I think this album's good actually.
Yeah, That's like a one-off. Yeah, I heard he's 30.
Yeah.
Too, and he's just blowing up.
I like knew he was 30, and you were like, guess how old Tizo Touchdown is, and I was like, I don't know, and then he's like 30. I was like, okay.
It's cause, bro,
checks
like,
out.
I feel like.
Do you think he seems younger?
Well, I don't know, but for me, like when I first started making music when I was 16 and like putting stuff out on SoundCloud, I was like, this is gonna blow up. Like I'm about to be famous when I'm 16.
Yeah, I had that exact experience.
Yeah, and then like 17, and you're like, okay, I learned a few things. Like this is gonna be it.
Yeah,
and you keep Like,
I keep having that moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So literally, it was like, oh, this song's gonna blow up. Oh, this song's gonna blow up. If I go's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Before that, I was like, what a night. And I'm like, I haven't even, like, I look back on those songs and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking?
Yeah, you're like, no,
like I
it's
learned
just
so
a
much
song.
more. Yeah.
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 But it's the catalog too. And that's
Yeah.
the other thing where it's like, when that doesn't happen, what does happen is you build a catalog.
Yeah.
You know? And
Yeah.
so then when people discover you, they're like, oh shit. Like, he's been busy.
Yeah.
You know?
No, at the end of the day, I think it's endurance. Literally just like, you know, you're going to have song after song that's just not going to go the way you want it to go. And you're going to try this, and that. And you're going to be like, why isn't it happening? And then you figure out one thing or another. And then, you know, either you do it or like you give up.
Yes.
So
I think that's what it is too, bro. I totally agree. I was watching an interview with Seth Rogen the other day, and he was saying something. I mean, it was for like an actor, you know. But I feel like it's pretty similar, you know, pretty similar.
What did he say?
Oh, my bad.
No.
I was like, he was like, no.
What did you say? I don't remember.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, dude, my God. He said, like, more than anything, it's a waiting game, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, a lot of people are just like, they don't get their first, second, third break, and they're like, well, fuck this. Like, I gotta go into finance.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Success is repeated failure, and then,
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire, dude.
We out here.
Okay, cool.
Remember when they asked me at Something Dope when I went with Zach, like, they interviewed him and then they interviewed me and they were like, how would you describe your brother's music? And I was like, rap? And then they all started like cracking up.
I was like,
okay. I was like, I mean, and then they were like, go inside. I was like, fuck. I don't belong here.
I've never been interviewed at that. Like, they'll just kind of look at me and be like, and they'll walk away. And I'm like, okay.
I know, right?
What would you say what your music is? Like, describe it.
It's tough. I guess I would say... I do say, when people ask me, like, what kind of music do you make? I'm like, it's mostly hip-hop. Like,
yeah.
I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
You know? But then I say, like, I try to do whatever the instrumental compels me to do, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is whatever it's doing, you know? So that's why I try to just, like, stay not away from the instrumentals, but, like the instrumental process. But I just kind of like to, like, hear a beat and be like, okay, we should make it sound like this, you know? And then, like, have...
Yeah.
That's where, like, my talent lies. But, what is your process, like, with making music altogether?
Ooh, I mean, it's always different.
Really?
You know? Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like, because like I produce and mix everything on my own 95% of the time. Right. So like I'll have like an entire like melody, beat, and just how I want to mix it all in my head at the same time.
Oh, really?
And then the challenge is making it sound like it sounds in my head, which almost never happens. Like If I Go actually happened like that. Really? Like I had the entire hook with like the drums and like the beginning, end, and all of that like in my head, and I was like, well, not the whole song, but like just like the hook, and I was like, cool. And then I spent a year trying to make it sound like the way it ended up sounding. Yeah. And then with that song as well, the first verse is actually lyrics from another song that I wrote a year before. And like I liked it, but like it didn't it didn't work on like the beat that I had for it and like the melodies and stuff. And then I was like working on If I Go, and I was like, oh, maybe this could work. And I kind of improvised it, and I was like, and I was like, and so I recorded in like 2 takes. It's cool.
Wow.
Yeah. And other times like I'll just like have an idea and then it works perfectly, and then like, or like I'll have like a beat and then I'll think of like a verse like a month later.
Really?
I don't think of one on the spot. I mean, it's always different, and I kind of like that because like I don't like having like a specific routine when it comes to the music. Like like I feel like I always want to start off somewhere different and always like learn something new as I write a song, you know?
Yeah.
So like, so kind of like what you were saying, like after every song it's like a learning process. Like that's how it is for me. Like like I learn something either like about myself mentally or about like my abilities physically. Like, you know, like each song is just like it's a period of my life. It's a part of me and my growth, you know, like, so, you know, I don't want to feel like I made the same song twice ever.
Same.
Ever.
I hella feel that.
Yeah. So like, you know,
yeah,
you have that too. Yeah.
Oh, 100%, man. I think that is like the biggest challenge for me almost is like sometimes I'll be like, but this is kind of just like that one, you know?
Yeah.
But I also think that like putting space in between making music is really important, you know, because if you make that song again, like you're no longer that person, you know what I mean? So like naturally it'll be a little bit different.
That's true. Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing like inspiration in general and like that genius shit that's like inside of all of us, I think, is you can't overthink it under any circumstances, you know?
That's true. Yeah.
And so I think that's like has a lot to do with what you were saying with like I try to switch it up every time because it's like it's just happening, you know?
Yeah.
And there's a part of it that's supposed to be unexplainable, you know?
Yeah. No, I feel that 100%. Like,
right.
That's the point of like music, like sonically, like there's just stuff that you just can't like articulate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, I don't know, it's just fucking perfect.
Yeah.
What is the hardest part of trying to make music, in your opinion? Do you think that is?
Probably, yeah. Like trying to be consistent. Like like if I could put out a song like every few weeks, every month, that'd be wonderful. But I can't because if I tried to, like it wouldn't, like they wouldn't all be like to my standards. It would just be like, oh, okay, like this is almost finished. Let's just throw this on there and master it and send it out. Yeah. But yeah, just always being like inspired. Sometimes like kind of like you said, like I just want to like live life. Like I don't necessarily want to like write music. Like I'm always thinking of like song ideas and stuff, but like they kind of just, I usually forget about them, you know, or just they're just not that like appealing to me by the end of the day when I have time to like record. So it's like,
yeah, I feel that.
I
think like obsessing over the music is something that is naturally gonna happen if you like keep getting that feeling. It's an addicting thing, you know, like writing music is kind of addicting in my opinion, but everybody's different too, you know, because like for me, I've noticed that I'll go through waves. And it's like, all of a sudden I'll be like, every night I'm writing a song that I really like, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, like this is like my best shit. And then like I'll keep writing and I'm like, I'm just on a wave right now. Like, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, like this is not it. Like I don't like this, you know? And I don't know if I'm overthinking it or what, but I'm like, no, like this is bad. Like I'm not going to do this. And then you like put it to the side and kind of like just focus on other shit. Which is super helpful.
That's true. Yeah, I think it's a blessing and a curse. Cause like sometimes like I'll do like a lot of a song. Like even with the song that we have now, like I have it's almost done, and there's like just a little bit that I have to do, but like I'm not feeling what I need to feel to finish it. If that makes sense.
Yes, dude.
It's just glorified procrastinating, but like, and like now I'm like working on other stuff, but now I'm like, well, I want to finish this song first because I want it out like soon. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, there's this other song that I'm like, I really want to finish that I also want to put out soon. And like, you know, like I'm really bad at like multitasking, and I'm really bad at focusing on one thing. It's just like I'm like, I can't wait. Unproductive. That's it. Literally, like there's no way out of it.
Yeah, no, I feel that, bro.
But I guess that's the fun of it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, because right now I have a couple songs that are like halfway written, you know, and I think some of them are like cool ideas, but I think it's important, bro, to just like let them float for a while and be like, okay, if you don't feel the compelling urge to finish it, like, because I've gotten that feeling before, you know, and it's a good product at the end, so. Like, you can't fight it, bro. It sucks. Because a lot of the time I want to rush the process. Shit. But, I just think that's how we are, bro, as musicians. Like, if you're really an artist, like, you'll lack in certain areas, like organization.
That's true. Yeah.
Because, like, dude, it's so funny. I just saw a meme about that. And it was, like, the SpongeBob meme. And it was, like, you know, Squidward's, like, looking out the window.
Yeah.
And it was, like, Squidward's, like, the songs that you started. And then, like, that are good.
Yeah.
And then, like, SpongeBob and Patrick are, like, a brand new song that, like,
Yeah.
you know, and it's, like, it's kind of struggle, bro. I'm not going to lie, but, yeah.
Yeah. It's
It's a tricky
tough.
thing, bro.
It's very tricky.
Like, inspiration in general is, like,
Yeah.
it's hard, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like there's not one good right answer. Like it's
Yeah.
time
And
place.
it's like a natural thing. It's like it's like you can't teach yourself to do it necessarily. You can just put yourself in certain environments that are like more like conducive to it. But
Exactly.
like especially like if you're still like starting out or like you haven't gotten to that like place yet where you want to be, where like you can like make money and you like have all this time and like resources and people that you're working with, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's damn near impossible.
I know. That's the other thing
Yeah.
too, bro. Because like I wish I could stay in the studio for like
Yeah.
10 hours a day.
Exactly. Yeah.
I bet I would come up with some cool shit, but like I only have these 2 hours.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Literally, it's like, okay, I get home. If I want to make dinner, if I want to do like anything productive that's like not music, like, I don't know, laundry.
Right.
Right? Like, it's a couple hours, and then at that point, I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's really late. Now I can't even like record at my own place. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like it's a priority, but it's something that has to be done in your free time. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like kind of the constant.
Which at that point, then that's not even free time.
Exactly. Because it's
Yeah.
like, and so then it's like, wait, what is this
Yeah.
priority for then?
Yeah,
But it's
I was
like, it's
thinking
just for
about
me.
that earlier with like all the music video stuff, like the post production stuff. I'm like, why do I have to do this on my time off? And I'm like, oh, because this is like for fun, but it's like it feels like also work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. No, it's literally like 2 jobs.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
it's what a lot of us are doing out here in LA. Like
Yeah,
working
yeah.
and then working.
Yeah.
Basically,
For real. But
we're all just doing the same thing, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, but I am really hyped about that. I do want to say that we just got the final for Stupid
Oh,
music
yeah.
video.
Oh, fuck.
I'm so hyped, dude. It came out really good.
Release
I bet.
date will be set soon.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, my music video is almost done. I'm like so excited.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it just needs to be, like, at this point, I think they just need to color it. And then I have to
See
do,
with
yeah.
us?
Yeah, literally, yeah. And then, like, I have to do, like, my sound design for it. So, like, but that won't take too long.
Oh, nice.
But, yeah, it's just been, like I wanted it to be out, like, last month. But, like, it's just so much that, like,
Yeah.
you just couldn't possibly do it in that amount of time.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just like, all right. I'm glad everyone's taking their time, you know.
Yeah.
Because it takes a while to, like, put out
Exactly.
good.
Did you have a different role on your video other than just like being the performer? Since you have a background.
Oh, in film? Well, not really, because my background is sound production.
Oh,
And that's the one thing you don't need in a music video set.
Yeah.
So I just like, they're all like the whole cruise is full of like my friends from college
Yeah.
who like actually like knew like production and cinematography and stuff. And then like their friends who were like extras and did random crew stuff. So I basically just trusted them totally. I was like, okay, here's the concept that I wanted.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this looks like. I don't even know what are examples of what I'm saying. I literally like I gave my director, my buddy Thomas, like just a bunch of like ideas, but like abstract ideas.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like kind of like this music video, sort of like, and he's like, okay, I got you, you know.
Yeah.
And they just went crazy with it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like in film it's impossible to like say what you want without referencing other like
Yeah.
movies or music videos.
That's
Like
true,
it
yeah.
helps so much to be like this is what I want. And then
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay, cool. Like I totally get that.
Yeah.
Like you have to have a reference. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much technical like stuff that goes into it.
Yeah.
Filmmaking. Yeah.
100%, dude. That's why, like, I was feeling the same way with the Stupid music video because I was like, okay, and then we're gonna drop it like this month, right? For sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought, and we might still, but
you never
like,
know what's
at
gonna
the
take
time,
time.
yeah,
Exactly,
at
literally,
the time,
yeah.
I was like thinking that, and Maggie's like, no, bro, like, there's a
Because
lot
I
of
thought you
shit
were
to do.
saying by like the beginning of September.
Yeah.
So I was like, in a week, probably not. That's really close. It took me like a week for all the footage to upload to the drive. Literally every day I came home from work and I was like, 70 hours to go.
Yeah. Literally. Oh, I keep doing.
Don't worry.
I know I shouldn't worry. I just feel bad. Like it's like the desk didn't do anything. You know, it's just catching strays left and right. And I'm just like, please. Yeah. No, I was like, I told like the director and like the editor, I was like, oh, like ideally like early August, but yeah, if you guys got like time commitments and stuff, I guess like late August. And I was mid-September, and I'm like, well, fuck. But then again, we had like 20 different scenes in the music video, so like, yeah, it's kind of what did you expect?
Yeah.
So
for sure, that's a lot of footage.
It's like a tera, like 1.5 terabytes.
Wow.
Yeah, I downloaded some of it because I wanted to like put out like teasers and stuff, and it took me like 10 hours to download all of it. Yeah.
Wow.
What song is it for? Is it a song that's out?
It's for Oxygen. Yeah.
Oh,
it's like, yeah, that's why I made the new version, is to like promote it and stuff.
Oh, cool. That's fire.
Yeah.
That's
So
a great song.
Yeah.
thanks.
Honestly.
Yeah. My Oxygen twin.
Yeah, for real.
Which I love that song as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And the music
the
video as
Oxygens.
well. Yeah. So we both have a music video for a song called Oxygen. Yeah.
That's so funny.
That video was like super last minute too, because we were like shooting promo for it.
Yeah.
And then we were like looking at the footage and we were like, wait, this is kind of sick. Like, let's make a video. Like, let's
Hell
go
yeah.
back to the pier.
Yeah. And it's all,
Like,
it's,
the full video.
yeah. That's funny because it all looks very like tied together. Like it looks really cohesive. It looks like
Cool.
you guys went in and were like, oh, okay, let's have him vibing, but like, you know, in a way.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
the spinning, I was like, whoa, that is a vibe, dude.
Yeah.
But honestly, we shot the promo with that camera for like, it was like just gonna be the chorus, like, and then we were just gonna have that, like me walking around the pier and the chorus playing and shit. But then like we started liking it a lot, and then it was when Mom was in town. Our mom was in town, and we were just like driving down this road with like palm trees on both sides, and we were like, should we get out and like finish Oxygen?
Yeah.
And
I
then
was
we
so
did.
upset about because I had to use my phone.
Yeah, she was
That's dope.
not. But,
Yeah.
like honestly, she was like, no, we're
I was
not
really
doing that.
mad.
Because she was like, bro, like the other part was already shot on my camera.
And you were like, well, can't we just shoot it again and with the phone? And I was like, no, but it's going to be different. But that's what we did. Exposed.
Yeah, exposed. It looked good. I can't tell.
I'm
Oh,
glad you
that's
can
fine.
tell. Can you tell?
I couldn't tell. I was just like, oh, this is very well shot.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude.
That being said, I'm not I love visuals, but like my background isn't visuals, so
Yeah.
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 Dude, that's
But-
how I was with the music video
Yeah.
for Stupid. I was like, I don't know. And Maggie came up with like this whole plan, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
nice. And then
yeah.
after she was like, dude, did I like steal your? I feel like she was kind of like,
No,
dude,
yeah.
did you even want to do this? And I was like, fuck yeah.
Because it's hard for me, like, I'm such a controlling person. So, like, to get the go-ahead, like, no, I trust your vision, like, you got it. Then I'm like, okay, so then I totally like tunnel vision, like, this is what we have to do. And then at times I'd be like, oh shit, like, are you good? Like, is this what you want still?
Yeah,
It's just, like, so easy for me to be like, okay, we're doing this.
for sure.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, I also meant to tell you guys that like Thomas, the director of my music video, like he saw your music video and like he texted me like he like sent the link. It was like, bro, this like encapsulates the vibe perfectly of like the song and everything.
Oh, shit.
So
For
yeah,
real?
yeah, you do have the cosign from
Oh, wow. Thanks, Thomas.
fellow colleagues.
Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah, bro.
If you're watching this, hey, I'm doing this instead of the sound design.
Talking about procrastination.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice, though.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah. Nah, he's cool. He's an amazing filmmaker, honestly.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking talent out here,
I
man.
know. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's the best, but it's just like, damn.
It's so cutthroat out here. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's like,
You know,
bro, you
it's
gotta have it.
mhm.
Like, and then also be a really hard worker. That's what I
Yeah.
think is a huge
Yeah.
thing out here. Like,
Mhm.
nobody's like not a hard worker. That's what I've noticed.
Because like they moved
That's
here.
true.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they already
yeah.
did that.
If you moved here, yeah, you're spending your own money. Well, I guess there are a lot of people out here that I feel like are living off of, you know.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people that are from here. To be honest. I just noticed that.
They
like,
got
a lot
their
of
little
people that are
high-rise
from here-
apartment, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, that's cool.
It's like, yeah, I guess you're doing your thing.
Yeah, but then like you meet
Side-eye, yeah.
somebody from Indianapolis, and you're like, this is your apartment.
yeah.
Like, okay, nice,
Yeah.
dude, same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm curious. Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now? Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys are considering me for this position. I think 10 years I want to be a very valuable member of the company.
Of the Sunday Night Pod.
Yeah. I think, like, it's one of two things. I'm either, like, gonna be, like, really into this, like, industry.
Yeah.
Like, and everything, you know, like I'm gonna have like the connections that I want. I'm gonna have like all that. Like, that's where I see myself. It's definitely it's gonna be there. Like either as a performer or working behind the scenes, right? So either I'm gonna be a musician, or probably I'll just have like some like quiet suburban life. Maybe move back to Florida or like Chicago or like, I don't know, some random city and have a family or something.
Yeah.
You know, I'll probably have a family either way, but like, you know, they'll just live like very quietly, very like safely. Have like friends and a lawnmower.
Yeah.
2 dogs.
2 dogs.
You know, like,
The neighbor.
Yeah.
You're getting the paper.
Something really quaint. Yeah. It's I'm very all or nothing about it right now.
Do you want to be famous? Like, would you like being famous?
I want to be like, who is the celebrity I was thinking of? Not a one-hit wonder, but like I want to blow up and then like have like I want, my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
I quote
Like,
that so much.
yeah.
Like,
It's so applicable.
Yeah.
No lies.
Honestly, but no, I want to like be like, I want to be like that kid for like 3 or 4 years, and then just like step behind the scenes, and then just like help other people be that kid, and then like I'll have people like recognize me at a supermarket every couple weeks, like, aren't you that guy that made this amazing song?
That'd be
great. Yeah.
And like you have money, like
Exactly. Yeah. So like, you know, that I just kind of like about the best of both worlds. Like, I don't think I could handle like being like Taylor Swift famous.
Yeah.
Like just like
Can't
all the
be
time.
shit.
At this point, it's like she couldn't even be irrelevant if she tried. Like she's just she's grandfathered into like the Hall of Fame. You know, like yeah. So
yeah, or like a Drake right now. Like it's just,
even Drake, like if he makes a good song, he goes viral. If he makes a bad song, he still goes viral. If he makes a mid song, he goes like he can't like.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess a lot of that's intentional, but like that's definitely I don't know if I can deal with people looking at me like 24/7 for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I
But-
really do feel that.
I don't know.
Miss out on so much of the joys of life, like going
Yeah.
for a walk,
Literally,
going out to eat. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know?
want to lose that. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do feel very similar though, where I think it would be ideal to like blow up, and then like some people, like everybody knows you for a second, and then like your like main fans kind of hone in, and you just like drop music.
Yeah. It's a cool like
Go
little like
by.
landing area, you know.
and you can tour for a couple years and like
Yeah,
run up
exactly.
some real money, and then kind of like start my own label and like find the next person and
Yeah.
kind
That'd
of
be
just
sick.
like. But at the same time, knowing myself, honestly, if I caught the wave, I would ride it out. You know what I mean? Like I would take it as far as I can.
Yeah.
I would have to. You know?
That's true. Yeah. Like if I'm going, like I'm gonna see exactly how far I can go, you know, and you know, if I have to sacrifice certain things, like, so be it. You know, obviously, like, I'll figure it out along the way. But, like, what was I gonna say? But, like, at the end of the day, I think, like, my goal is to have, like, my art put in front of as many people as possible. Like, to spread, like, my
ideology.
Not ideology necessarily, but, like, I want my art to be, like to spread, like, love or something, like, to on as grand a scale as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And, like it doesn't matter, like, whether or not, like, I'm at the forefront of it or not. Like, how would you feel, like, if you, like, wrote a song for someone, you ghost wrote a song, and that was, like, the biggest song ever, right?
Yeah.
You know, like, I'd be okay with that personally.
I wouldn't be that mad.
Or would you?
I've had that thought a lot, actually.
Yeah.
And I think there was a time where I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
You know? But at this point, I wouldn't. Because I would be like, okay. And I think part of it would be confirming that, like, I do write great shit. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I knew I could. Like,
yeah.
Even if it wasn't me singing, I'm like, yeah, that was good. I wrote that. You know, that's, like, undeniably a good song.
Yeah. It's like, I don't care too much about the glory of it as much as, like, if I can write something and then millions of people will look at it and, like, feel good about themselves or feel good as a result of it, like, that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's like actualization.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I do like I like performing, and I'm always trying to improve that because I want to be a really good performer.
Yeah.
So, like, that's also a part of it. Like, having it tied to, like, my personhood. I guess that also makes me feel good about as a person, you know.
Yeah.
So,
for sure. There's something to be said about that. I mean, obviously, it's a huge ego stroke. You know, like, you're up there, and people are like, "Whoa, you're the best I've ever seen." Like, that is an undeniably great feeling. I feel
yeah.
But
you get the crowd going, and just like,
yeah, I have thought about that before, though, where, you know, at the end of the day, what I really do want is to make people feel good, bro. Like, that is why I made music. That's why I started, because, like, a song made me feel fucking good. Like, I can't remember exactly which person, but, like, it was, like, a really good vibe. It made me feel like, oh, dude, I'll never, you know, like, I love this life, you know? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I agree. That's a cool way of thinking of it, though. I haven't really thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do know one rapper from Denver, Trev Rich. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
I've not.
Dude, right? Not but he was actually signed to Young Money.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Birdman signed him for a while. And
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, he never really had, like, that outbreak song. But he has writing credit for a G-Eazy song that did really, really good. You know?
Damn, okay.
And so, like, he, like, paid off of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's, like, pretty cool in itself. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people from Denver are like, yo, Trevor Rich wrote a song.
Yeah.
He's from Denver.
Denver's,
you know?
technically on the map.
Yeah. Exactly, right? But that's why I was like, no, we're not.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're hella not. Like, no one has ever heard of a Denver rapper. So.
That's true.
Right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Except you've heard of Baxkpaxkzaxk.
I have. No, like, who? Packery, Zachary.
Dude, but yeah, I am really excited for Cambridge.
Oh God, it's so good.
Yeah,
dude,
it's really good.
Yeah. I listen to your verse, like, all the time. I'm like, how did, like I'm honored that, like, you just went to town on the beat, because, like, I was like at first I thought you wouldn't like it.
Really?
Because it was like so simple, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll play it for him just to see, like, you know, just in case, and then if he likes it, I'll keep working on it. And then you liked it. I was like, fuck. And then you wrote a verse in like 20 minutes. I was like, oh, fuck. And it sounded amazing. I was like, oh, fuck. So yeah.
Thank you.
So everything I think lined up for that.
Yeah, that song is a fucking... We did something on that.
Yeah.
One. I really think that one could do some shit.
Yeah.
But, dude, I'm also really excited for all of our Like you, me, and Keen.
And Keen, yeah. Oh,
We've
God.
been
Keen
cooking.
Visions is an insane. He's an insane producer.
He really is.
And
bro.
he's just in it for fun. Like
I
he's just passionate about it. Like that's the best part about him.
Yeah.
He's just like
because of that, he sees no walls. You know? He's
Yeah.
just like,
He's like, oh, let's try this. Yeah.
And then it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, he's not worried about impressing somebody. He's not worried about like, like putting up any kind of front. He's just there.
Yeah,
So
he's
you're
just-
watching this. I fuck with you. Happy for that.
For real, bro. Shout out Keen, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta get Keen on the podcast.
Yeah.
Sometime
Yeah,
I'll
you
have to come
should.
on, bro.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, he would
Yeah.
be very fun on this.
Yeah, he's the best, bro. All of us should do it one time.
That could be cool.
After the tape drops.
Yeah.
We have a collab tape. Fine. I'm gonna announce it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely not done yet, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like,
in the
it's
works.
in the works.
It's in the works. Yeah. Just figuring out the name for it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think
No, some shit's going down.
dude.
Don't reveal the name.
Oh yeah, I know. I was about to say some of the brainstorms that we were having.
Yeah.
But no, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. It's too soon.
It's too soon.
Yeah.
It's classified information.
But yeah,
Except for the part where we unclassified it.
Do you guys feel like you are your rap name or your artist name? Like
No.
when we call you Mars, are you like, yeah, like that's my name? Or
It definitely feels like I'm stepping into a different setting.
me too.
Oh.
Like I feel like maybe like certain like academics or like doctors feel different when they go into like a forum.
Yeah.
And then suddenly people start addressing them as doctor, like military people. Like, I don't know if like, like I feel like I have like I'm not like a different person necessarily, but I feel like, oh, these people see me through like a very specific lens, right? Because like you guys mostly know me because of my music and not because like I met you somewhere, you know? So like, meanwhile, people that like I've known since high school, like they knew me before the music. So like they see me at like a different angle.
Yeah.
Like the music.
Sorry.
The desk is okay. Here, whatever the hell you are, I don't like. He came out of nowhere. He's just a hater. He said,
No, yeah, fuck.
He said Cambridge is whack.
Yeah, he just has
said,
no fucking no.
He said, go back to the
all.
trenches. Okay. I'm like,
No, dude, I apologize on behalf of the heater.
yeah, the
He's
heater.
always acting
No, he can apologize for himself.
He fucking won't. I'm telling you, he's an ignorant motherfucker.
Yeah, but
So did your friends call you Mars?
no, my friends call me by my real name, which you guys know, but I don't like to say that
We
much.
won't say.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah,
We won't
no.
say.
Yeah,
we won't.
but like that's the other thing. Is like, yeah,
We won't say.
but it's literally just like I have like my like it's like an alter ego technically.
Yeah.
In the sense that I want it to be separate in case I blow up, for example. I don't want people to be able to like look me up and then know like every single thing about my life and then
Yeah.
create like opinions about it or like, make like assumptions and jump to conclusions or just be like, like
Yeah.
I think like there's no way to get the full picture of me or anybody. But at the same time, like, yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I'm being myself right now. Like, I'm just like chilling right now. Like I'm, so yes and no. Like, I think maybe in a way, like Mars Playground is like a more authentic version of myself. Cause like I created this like identity on my own terms, like I created my own name that people call me by in certain settings. And like, they know me based off of like how I put myself off or how I show myself off,
Yeah.
right, in music through like the way I dress or whatever. So like they, in a sense, because they don't know everything about like my life story or like me in certain settings, like that's kind of cool because then I can act like whoever I want.
Yes.
Yeah.
For
So,
sure.
yeah.
I agree.
And you were saying that too about like because you used to be called King Z.
Yeah.
And that was like your whole thing of just like, this is like a more powerful version of me that I can't really express right now. So it's just like, in a way that's just like, it's where you get to step into like a new zone and just like like feel like you're actually like on top of shit.
Yeah, and then be like, no, this is all the cool shit that is like cool about me, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what it became.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I think Baxkpaxkzaxk was also like the same idea.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
where it was like, this is just like a brand. Like this is like what I'm putting out, but it's not really me. It's not really all of me. It's really like the best of me. What I think is the best of me, like compiled into an image.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what everyone does on social media these days too.
Yeah, right?
Like Instagram is like, this is the best of me. It's like, this is everywhere I've traveled to. This is the best I've looked. Like, this is my best photo.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
my best friend. Like, I'm not going to post like some weirdo on my Instagram. Like, these are my people.
Yeah. Like, everyone's kind of like selling a brand to the world.
It's true.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
absolutely. Yeah, it's all marketing also. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's the only way really to make it, you know?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people skip the most important step, which is just making good music. But like you don't have to make good music to be well known. Yeah.
100%. We've talked about that.
Thing.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. Because like, and I don't know, like, because I like Lil Pump, but I always remember when I was in rap techniques class at MI, and my rap techniques teacher was like, do you guys think that you're a better rapper than some famous rappers right now? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I think I am better than Lil Pump. And he was like, here's the thing, you're not. He's like, because here's why. What rappers are supposed to do is create a fan base and sell their music. And he's selling a lot more than you, so he's beating you in one way or another, like, horrendously. Yeah. And that's how you should see it, you know? Because it's like, there is something, you know? There's at least one thing. There's a reason why he's ahead of you in this game, you know? Yeah. And I don't like to say ahead or behind. I feel like everybody's on their own journey and like...
That's true, yeah. But like, it's a game that everyone's playing right now and like trying to win. Yeah. So it's like, if you're trying to like hold yourself to the standards, so it's like, like you have to have numbers, you have to have this, and that, like... Yeah. So...
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, it's kind of sad in a way, but...
It is.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're gonna come. And I do believe in, like, the endurance, bro. The endurance is, like, a huge
literally
factor.
Endurance. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
people run out of money all the time. Yeah. Like, literally, like, I almost ran out of money this year. I spent, like, a few grand on I ate $1.97 microwave dinner today. Yeah. Shout out Banquet lunches though.
Hey.
This is That being said, it's $2. So yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
For real.
I got a $5 rotisserie chicken.
I was like, I had $5 Stouffer's.
Oh, you're living big.
Yeah, dude.
That's Stouffer's money. All right. Okay.
$5 on a meal in LA is actually unheard of. Though.
That is, yeah.
Like, it's preposterous.
It's damn near impossible. Like, unless you're eating from like 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like,
which even then,
McDonald's,
McDonald's, yeah.
Like, I bet it's like $9 for a 6 wings at 7-Eleven.
Yeah. I saw a tweet that was like $3.49 for a McChicken.
Yeah. Like,
or $4.29 or something crazy. It's like, bro, I think that was in New York. But like, even then, like, I think it's like probably pretty similar around here. I'm like, bro, how do you? What is the reason? Like, and I was, oh my god, I was talking about my girlfriend, or talking about this with my girlfriend. Yeah. I don't understand syntax clearly, but like, I feel like McDonald's is just like, as the prices go up, the quality has just gone down. Like, as a kid, it was like Michelin star, like finest quality. Yeah. The burgers were burgering, juicy, salty, all that jazz. And like now it's like I ordered a Big Mac a few weeks ago, and like the bread was literally stale. Like, it was definitely sitting for like several days on like a kitchen somewhere.
Damn.
That's so whack.
I hate to see it.
Like, I don't, Yeah, like, you definitely they definitely knew. They could feel the bread. They knew it was stale. They just didn't care. which valid, you're getting paid like $5 an hour, you know. So
Dude, you'd be surprised though, because like, what is minimum wage here? Minimum wage is like $17.
it's like 17. That's still like you can't pay for shit here.
I know.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
that's where everybody's paying.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like,
It's like
everybody's paying 17.
yeah.
Like,
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. Housing is scary nowadays.
Dude,
It's
it's
crazy.
impossible. Like, imagine buying a house. I was trying to imagine
Yeah.
buying a house here right now.
No,
It's like,
not
you
here.
can't.
Yeah, no.
You need $500,000, like, throwaway money right now.
Yep.
I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
you're not
drop it,
throwing
yeah.
it away, but, like,
Yeah.
you would have to drop at least $300,000. Like,
Yeah, to get a decent house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. It's insane.
Their houses,
Yeah.
just random houses in the suburbs, 1.1 million and above. Like,
Literally.
where are people finding this money, and where are they finding the banks that allow them to like take mortgages, and how are they going to pay off all that interest? It's like, I don't know.
Dude,
it's,
I know, right?
It's scary. It's like,
Yeah, I saw a tweet the other day. They were like, "Why is your generation so depressed?" And they're like, "Well, have you seen the housing market? Like, you guys could have like just worked at an office job and like bought a house.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
now, if you make 100,000, you're like
Yeah.
kind of poor.
I'm paying like $6 a gallon for like gas.
Dude, gas is like an investment.
What
Like, it's
are you investing in?
crazy.
It's a depreciating asset.
Yeah, right?
Cars.
Dude,
like-
it's honestly awful.
It's a scam.
Yeah, it's a giant scam.
Mm-hmm.
Just like electricity. Electricity is like, it's just such a preposterous idea that there, like, so many people are paying this. And then you got, in every single, like, business endeavor today is, like, a couple billionaires who have, like, so much money they could wipe their ass with millions.
Yep.
And they're like, no, dude, you can't have that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, they're mad at us.
yeah, like, they're like,
What do you want?
you're like, what?
Bro, you just posted record profits.
Yeah, like, it's just crazy, bro. I feel
Yeah.
like something has to change eventually.
Maybe some. I mean, you know, I think there's definitely like cultural and like economic like resets over the years, but like things can just keep building up. You know, I guess there is a breaking point at some point. But
Yeah, I mean, because dude, you know what else had me thinking like that? The writers
strike.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, they still haven't done anything about that, right?
yeah, like
Yeah.
why?
It's like
Like that
140 days.
should have lasted like not that long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it should have been like, oh, they need more money. Okay, so like we have to pay them more. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
period. Like everybody gets a pay cut now because the writers weren't getting paid enough. It's very simple, you know. I just don't understand why it wasn't
I
like
know.
just nipped in the bud, kind of.
Yeah.
It seems weird.
It's still going.
Yeah, and then it's also like, dude, like without the writers, no one here has a fucking job. Like if you guys,
That's true. Yeah.
write the story, then there's nothing for you to film. There's no one for you to cast. That
Yeah.
they
It's like the
created
starting
on
point.
their-
Yeah.
I mean, the actors are on strike too now, so
Mm,
That too.
It's
Yeah.
just-
And they can't promote anything now, so it's like
yeah.
it's weird.
I don't. Yeah.
It's so
I don't
weird.
know what studios are thinking right now, or how they think this is going to turn out in their favor.
Right?
I
Like, are you guys
know.
gonna wait
Like-
them out? Are you thinking
like-
that they're just gonna?
I feel like they're trying to make like writers and like actors and stuff look bad.
yeah.
When it's like, no, there's no way that I'm gonna be like, oh, Netflix is totally in the right on this one, guys.
Yeah.
Like I hate Netflix, but like, come on,
yeah, right?
they need to make money,
Come on,
guys.
cut the $1 million company
You know what I
some slack,
mean?
dude. Like,
No, like yeah, no, it's
they gotta feed their family too. It's like,
Yeah.
no, they need another jet. Like,
Yeah.
that's what they're tripping about.
yeah, it's like your reputation can only get worse. So I don't know what that's about. Yeah,
Especially with like how big social media is nowadays. Like, if they have some sort of a platform, like they can do a lot today.
Yeah.
You know? Like they don't really need Disney anymore. Like they used to need
Mm-hmm.
Disney and like the big media outlets to be like, this is what's going on right now. But now it's like no one even fucking watches TV. Everybody
That's true, yeah.
watches TikTok, and that's how they like figure shit out.
yeah. That's how most people get their news,
Right?
There's not
or
as
Twitter.
much news on TikTok as like Twitter and stuff. So like
Right.
since I don't really go on Twitter anymore, I don't ever know what's going on. If I
Yeah.
didn't live with you, honestly, I wouldn't know what was going on. Because you're always like, "Did you hear this?" And I'm like, "No." What happened?"
Crazy, bro. Sometimes,
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what else I think is like how different the algorithm makes it for you.
Yeah.
You know? Like on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true. Yeah, people have totally different views of that app because it's just tailored to the like. Isn't that so like ironic that like the internet makes people so connected yet so like disconnected from the real world?
Yeah.
Like we all like know about each other because of the like there's such like a massive like community online and people like can live their lives online, but as a result like in other ways like you can't really live your life in real life. Like you don't even like know what's going on. Like I don't know what I'm getting at right now, but like
no, dude, it's totally true.
Isn't it crazy?
I was gonna say like a good example of that is like so Twitter versus TikTok, right? Because like there will be, I'm gonna be really careful because I'm not trying to say anything crazy, but like LGBTQ people will be like, yo, like they'll post like, this happened to me today at work and this is how I reacted and like I'm justified. And there's hundreds of people in the comments who are like, yes, you're justified, you're justified, you're justified. Mm-hmm. And then you like someone will find that and like put it on a Twitter page that is like
anti
like right wing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then all of these people are like, what a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, can you believe that these people think like this?
Yeah.
And then it's like
completely different room.
It just threw a giant like void in between them without them knowing, but it's kind of like so now for everybody who's consuming it on Twitter is like, how the fuck could you think that that's justified, and then like all of these people are like, that is 100% justified. Like you cannot, if you think that that's not right, like you're a insane piece of shit human being. And then like these people both live in America, like they were probably walking through the grocery store.
Look next door to each other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But they just have like, and that's the thing too, is like when you see that on TikTok, you're like, wow, everybody loves this, But then if you see it on Twitter, you're like, wow, everybody hates this. Like it's it's very interesting.
Yeah. And TikTok like creates your whole feed. So like I was like when I was on TikTok after like One Piece, I was like, dude, everyone's talking about One Piece. Like it's all anyone's talking about. None of my friends have like heard about it. Like, I feel like I see everyone talking about it.
Yeah.
But it's like just my feed.
Yeah.
It's true, bro.
Yeah. It's
like,
just them.
It gives you a skewed view.
Yeah. It's just them trying to like, get you to use the app more. So like,
see, that's the thing too.
Everyone agrees with you.
Yeah. Like, you can't get mad at TikTok. Like they're like, what? You said you liked it?
Yeah. We're getting more.
I mean, it is nice. Like, it's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
I feel like the thing that I see is conspiracy theories, bro. Like so much, and that's my side of it. But like, I don't go on TikTok a lot. But every time I go on TikTok,
you get someone just saying some shit.
Yeah, like it's like people just like explaining like Freemasonry and like
wild.
Shit like that, like the Illuminati, and I'm like, what did I do to get here? I don't know. I've just been looking at shit. That's the thing too, where I'm kind of conscious of being like, oh, I'm not interested in that, like, and like swipe it off fast, because I do know that they're like watching that shit in particular.
Yeah.
Like just how long you actually even watch it, and you might not be into that shit, but like if you just like watch it, like they'll give you more.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And it's crazy because like through that like string of numbers, they can kind of figure out almost everything about your identity. Like they know where you live, what your interests are, like why, like what your beliefs are, like who even who you might tend to socialize around, because like they'll put stuff with people that you tend to agree with. It's like they'll they figure you out. They'll read you like a book. Like like someone like if someone could say take that like data set about you and then figure out a name to attach it to, then that's it, man. That's in the wrong hands, you're done. So it's kind of scary to think about. It's like kind of looming over us, like data breaches and stuff, and privacy, and just like how our leaders are too old to even like comprehend the fact that that's like a thing. So they ask stuff like, does TikTok connect to home Wi-Fi? Yes or no? Does it connect to Wi-Fi? Yes or no? Simple question. What will you do to end Finsta? Have you guys seen that?
What are you doing about Finsta?
There are very real questions you need to ask these people. What are you talking
Yeah, like, wait, what are you talking about? What do you think you're talking about?
I don't care about, like, I don't care.
You're talking about.
Yeah. Like,
You're doing to infants.
We have to, like, meet in the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
We're all like, no, that's not.
That doesn't even make sense. Like.
I care about people spying on me, not like my 14-year-old little cousin's spam account for Harry Styles.
Right?
Bro. But
so funny.
it's weird. I mean, part of that is because they're older. I guess maybe part of that is also because they're so disconnected from it all. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's hard to picture, and it's so weird because we really were, like, born. Well, we were growing up, like, right when this huge.
Yeah, we got kind of like half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know, so then we have a good grasp on it, like what it is. I feel like, and I think there's a lot of generations that probably feel like that. You know, the kids who are older than us, I feel like they got a good grasp as well. You know, they're
like millennials. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
millennials.
Yeah.
But like the younger,
Yeah.
like, those kids I feel like are fucked.
Literally,
Like, I don't want to say it.
barely
Yeah.
younger than us.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're
Couple
younger than us.
years.
They like grew up like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were
Like-
like in like middle school when like, or we were like in like 6th grade, 7th when like the iPod Touch came out, which was
Yeah.
the first time where you would like do everything on your phone.
Yeah.
Or iPod.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have a smartphone until I was like 12 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Same.
And it's,
yeah.
like,
We
wild
didn't
to
have it till
imagine.
high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't exist.
I had
Yeah.
a flip phone and an iPod Touch. and
yeah.
I had both.
Yeah, same, bro. And I was like, bringing both
Yeah.
to school.
Yeah. I used to have the Nokias. You know, that's what my dad. Yeah, my dad would just give me that just for like emergencies.
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't even like text people on it. You know, and it was impossible to text on it. So like,
Yeah.
it was literally just like I would never think of my phone as like having any other purpose than to like call my dad if I get kidnapped or to like
Yeah.
or to like play Pong. Like,
For real.
so like, yeah.
And then it became this, and then we watched it, and it
Yeah.
was cool. It was really cool. I feel blessed.
And it spoiled us a little bit because like now we're like now it's like so stagnant now. Like
Yeah.
smartphones haven't really evolved in the last like 10 years.
Yeah, and we're like, dude.
And it
why?
feels like everyone's getting lazy, but I mean, it just kind of plateaued. And, like,
Yeah, it's like
this is a crazy discovery. Yeah.
yeah. Like it's like it recognizes your fucking face, man. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know.
So
But yeah. Okay. Well, dude, should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Mars, thank you so much for coming through, bro.
yes, thank you for having
Yeah,
me. This
everyone
is really
listen
fun.
to Mars.
Yeah,
music.
stream
Yeah.
Mars Playground on
Yeah.
all platforms.
Stream Cambridge when it comes out.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
you
And
guys are-
stream might be coming out Monday, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Monday. Dude.
So that's a fun track. That was fun.
I really
Yeah.
do like that one.
Yeah.
God, you came in crazy on that.
Yeah. It took me. It had to grow on me because like I made the verse. I was like, okay, it's all right. And then like I listened to it a little more. I was like,
Dude, you really found it. I was like,
yeah.
"Whoa!"
Yeah. It was a little. Yeah.
You know you did something
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
on that.
Call me ham and cheese because I found a hot pocket.
That was funny as fuck, actually. Like,
Arrest me, officer. It's terrible.
All right.
all right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank me.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
On the Sunday Night Nut Pod.
We are brother and sister.